Not, sorry. Not gonna lie, but last episode I could probably I could probably title this series "Angry Man Yells Pointlessly into Cyberspace," but Rambling Nomad just rolls off the tongue so well. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 5, which is our first stoner special. If you can't do simple fractions, I can't help you. This is, I don't know, the fourth or fifth time I've tried to film this, because I'll be honest, trying to actually talk about this shit specifically and be stoned to do it and all that, I fucking know what to talk about. I just kind of, because half the time I just stare off into space, so I'm losing like 20, 30 seconds every now and then to dead silence, and that's just not good, you know. Nobody wants to fucking see that. Nobody wants to see this anyway, and then I'm just filling it with dead silence like that because I'm fucking high. That's kind of, yeah. But it is what it is, so. We're going to talk about marijuana, though, because I love marijuana. I really do. I've been smoking since I was 16, and I've heard that your emotional growth stops at whatever age you start smoking, which would mean I'm still 16 and might have a direct correlation with my behavior. Maybe. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. That's a story for another fucking time. I like it, okay? I can admit I'm addicted to it. I can't fucking live without it. I turn into an irritable bitch. It is addicting, okay? Anything like that is going to be addicting in some form. Just because it's not as bad as other things doesn't fucking mean a goddamn thing. It's still addicting, you know. And if you're routinely making financial decisions in favor of the marijuana over your future or over your responsibilities, then one, you have nobody except yourself to blame for, you know, your financial woes, and two, you're proving that it is an addictive substance in that act. You know, people need to come to terms with that. Like, it does help. I have with my head, because I do have, you know, I have some anger issues. I've been diagnosed with manic depressive bipolar disorder. I'm not entirely sure that's valid. I think, you know, I got some good symptoms of that, but I don't think I necessarily fall under the umbrella of that, and I need the intensive amount of shit I do fine. But I think the marijuana helps better than all the medicine helps, because the medicine makes me more depressed. It makes me uh, ideate on suicidal thoughts a lot more. I sleep too much. I'm tired when I wake up, no matter how much I sleep. I have no motivation. I don't want to get up. My body hurts. My dick doesn't work. I'm 35 this year. I'm not going to fucking walk around with a dick that doesn't work. I got to deal with that in about 10. So let's not skip fast forward to that for the sake of making my brain work better. Subscribe me some pot, but where I'm at right now, can't really, I need to find a doctor that can do that. I need to get insurance. I need to get private insurance. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that right now. The point being, so even though it is an addictive substance, so is fucking Oxycontin, and doctors prescribe that. The point is, you need a doctor, saying, here, go get this little amount of sativa for your morning to wake up, and then set your mood for the day, and then in the afternoon, smoke a bowl of the hybrid to come down, and then, just sleep naturally. Don't smoke any more than that, like 2 bowls a day. Because I'll be honest, as myself, I can recognize, what works and what doesn't work, and if I wake up in the morning, I have 1 bowl, and I go about my business, I'm fine. If I let myself have a 2nd bowl, I'm fucking ruined for the day, because then I want to sit down and read the news and have a 3rd bowl, and then I get carried away, and then it's fucking noon, and half the day's fucking gone, and then I just don't feel like doing shit, So it unfortunately, it's not something that I should be fucking medicating to myself for that reason. But I love the shit, I've wanted to do the shit anyway, because at the end of the day, I fucking hate living. I'm a nihilist, and I've hated fucking life since the moment I was born. I'm not even fucking kidding about that, but we're not going to go into that, the horror stories and just the fucking 34 and a half, almost 35 years of fucking nightmare that it's been, Marijuana makes it fucking easier for me to deal with the world, because I worry about and think about a lot of things, Obviously, you just heard the last fucking, what are we on, episode 5? So you just heard the last 4 fucking rants. The first one was yeah. The last one, shit. obviously, things bother me all the time. Everything bothers me. Unfortunately, I just worry about everything and take shit too personally that I don't need to. I'm always on fucking edge. I'm always intense. I'm always, and I know I don't have all the answers to everything, and I know that I'm not seeing all the sides of everything, and I try to be empathetic, and I try to understand, and I exercise self-control. Otherwise, I'd just probably be hitting people in the fucking face because people are fucking stupid and they piss me off, or they're doing really stupid and or bad things. There's a lot of fucking evil, crazy, stupid, asshole-ish people in the world, and a lot of people, shit, they're kind of like me, how I was a lot of time. I didn't even realize a lot of the time that I was being an asshole. I just thought I had a really fucking strange sense of humor, and I do. But there are appropriate situations, and there are ways you talk to people, and there are ways you just don't talk to people, and there's things you say and don't do, period. It's just common fucking sense and common fucking courtesy. Your play, but I would say things and then not realize I was being an asshole, thinking I was like making a joke or something, not realizing hurting people or making people uncomfortable. And there's a lot of people that just go through life doing that, not realizing it. I've got sociopathic tendencies. It sucks, but marijuana does tend to make me more pleasant too, because I'm irritable. My father was a fucking asshole. He was a drill sergeant, so I learned really quick in life that if something pissed me off, to get angry and yell at it, and that would usually fix the problem or get it in shape. So you can imagine how much of an issue I've had over my life, fucking, until I figured out that that's not really a good way to do things, because nobody was really. This is why I said somewhere, I don't know where I said it, but somewhere I said, just go fucking leave a shitty comment and a dislike on this video if it's absolute shit, because I can't get better if people aren't giving me constructive criticism. I mean, yeah, you can be an asshole if you want, just talk shit or trash talk or troll or whatever, and go ahead and do that. That's fine, because I'll be honest, you might say something really funny, and that would tickle me. If you can't laugh at yourself, you might as well fucking kill yourself. You can't take yourself in life too seriously, so I don't mind that either. I'm not gonna get my fucking feelings hurt about it. But the negativity, saying, hey, you suck, and you suck, cool. If you don't feel that way, go ahead and say it. But I personally would like to know why you think I suck. I'm not necessarily going to change to make your lives better. I have my idea of what I want to do with this, but there are little ways I can improve it to make what I'm doing better, and maybe your constructive criticism can help me shape my personality, because my whole life I've never really felt like I've had a fucking personality. I feel like that term standalone complex from that Ghost in the Shell series. I just feel like copies of things. I feel like a copy without an original. I'm just little pieces of everything. I think that's true for a lot of people, but and I think a lot of people do struggle with identity and fitting in and shit. So I don't think that's anything normal, and I don't think that's anything that should cripple your life either. Or you should ever get bent out of shape or too emotional about it, or try too hard to fucking compensate for. Be you, do you. Don't worry about the world. Don't try to force yourself into the world. That's like kind of the point of this, what I said in the last episode. We're all little dictators inside. We all know how we could do better. Just shut the fuck up, because you can't. Just go with the flow, baby. So, yeah, marijuana just helps me get through life. It makes me more pleasant to be around. It makes it easier for me not to think about all the horrible, fucking, cruel, fucking shit people do constantly that I can't stop, that existed before I was alive, and that'll exist after I'm dead, and stops me from thinking about the inevitable fate of all people on this planet, that we're going to fucking die one day. And I just, and that I'm not really worried about death. I'm really looking forward to the peaceful nothingness of death and not remembering any of this shit, or hopefully being reincarnated as some kind of kitty or seal in captivity in a place like the CLC paradise in Japan, and Mobetsu, Japan. Mobetsu, yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't want people touching my shit after I'm gone. Fuck you, that's my shit, because they're not going to appreciate my shit like I did, and it's going to get lost and thrown away or discarded or not, whatever. Or if I have original songs or movies or something, people are going to take that and fuck that up, and I don't want that. So, well, fuck that. Fuck the living, I don't know. I'm high as fuck. This has been our 420 episode, and I'm glad you guys are still with me. So, I don't know how we're going to be releasing them from here on out, but I'll see you next time.